With the Tanger Center set to open in March, donors are still stepping up to make sure that it is 100% privately funded.
Today we are here to recognize and thank two additional new Tanger Center major sponsors whose generosity will allow us to complete the Tanger Center project without any public taxpayer funding.
With the announcement of these donors today, what does that mean as far as funding for the Tanger Center?
Well, it's critical because it allows us not just to finish the third floor pre-function space, the Lee Wrangler Lounge, the Corey Ballroom, and the Brady Suite, but it allows us to completely cover all of our past and current expenses and all future related expenses at Tanger, which means we have totally funded the project without taxpayer funding. And that's a goal that we sought to achieve, and we've done that.
We're really excited to be part of the community. This was a very easy decision for us. There's a couple of things. One, as you folks know, we're right next door. And next door we have about 850 associates, and they're really proud to be part of the community, but they're really proud of what's happening in the community and the building that's going on and all the excitement that's happening downtown.
Seeing it on the cusp of opening with so much buy-in from our community, you and so many other local businesses who are joining in, what is that feeling like?
Oh, it's terrific. I mean, I can't wait for it to open personally, and I know our associates can't either. And just the opportunity to have this downtown for everybody and have, 200 plus venues during the year, I think it's really exciting. And I think people are really, really excited for it to open, but also all the possibilities around it. So it's not just here. This is bringing a lot of economic development in addition to just the center itself. I think it's the whole.
And Matt touched on it a little bit. I mean, the history of Lee and Wrangler and Greensboro, and now moving into Contour and then moving into the Tanger Center and kind of bringing it into the future, really.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, we were founded in 1904 right down the road here, right on Elm Street, and we're still headquartered about a mile away from where we were founded here in 2020, and now the Tanger Center is going to open. I mean, nothing more natural. It just fits really well. I mean, it's how we want to be perceived in the community, as committed and as someone that's, trusted in sponsoring things that are really relevant.
Brady for many years has been a purpose-driven organization. Our philosophy on being purpose-driven is caring for our associates, caring for our customers, and caring for our communities.
So, Jim and Louise Brady, why is this something you wanted to be a part of?
Well, I think the big thing is this is just going to be such a keystone marquee and place for people to be come together as a community to celebrate the arts, the performing arts. But I think there'll also be different venues for the arts community to come together in a facility like this, where they can collaborate and share best practices, and also think about how we build a better social fabric in our community.
What do you see this doing for Greensboro, the Tanger Center as a whole?
I mean, back from the beginning when this was just a vision, working with Walker, and we were thinking, what's going to be great for Greensboro Performing Arts Center, the idea was to spur growth and development downtown and to make our downtown cool. And that was back in 2012 that we were working on this. And look at it today, you can see all of the businesses popping up, the hotels, the new development. So that's really was the vision, was to make downtown vibrant, so therefore we can attract and retain our young professionals and new corporations. So I think it's happening already.
Yeah, now from our standpoint, I've gotten a chance to kind of look behind the scenes and see some of the technology that's going in the building. And it's fascinating to see what goes into building a performing arts center, with all the thought around the acoustics and noise containment and the high technology that's involved in the stage and all the production side of the equation. How do you load stuff in and out of the facility? This is going to be one of the best facilities in the country, and it's going to be really something that all people from Greensboro and the Triad can be proud of.
You're in the final stretch of construction, and some pretty exciting things are happening right now. Can you talk us through some of this?
Yeah, you can see the seats going in, which is really a nice visual perspective. The brilliance of the red seats against the charcoal sound acoustical fabric walls. Really, it's a pop. You can really get a feel for the comfort of the seats, the sight lines to the stage. You can see what our crews are out here doing now. We're testing the as-built drawings to make sure that the Broadway sight lines, the Broadway cone, matches to what we've offered up for sale on our tickets so far. And we've had an extraordinary, unheard of 15,840 Broadway subscription tickets. Never been done before on any pre-opening of any performing arts center in the country ever. and we've done that, and now we think we might be able to open up even more great seats to get to us to 16,000, and that's the objective with our staff here today checking that Broadway cone.
But it really is not a bad seat. When you stand on the stage, you get a feel for it's how big it is, but also how intimate it is.
You know, I've been up there at every form of concrete, and now if you sat in those seats in the last corners of the upper level, there isn't a bad seat in the house. You can sit in this facility and not feel like you're getting any less of a performance.
And when you get to take people through the facility now and even looking ahead, what is that like for you?
Yeah, it's great to see the fruition of all of our efforts and the design, you know, the time we put to plan it and do it right. Now we're seeing the evidence of that with each new installation. So it's very rewarding, and I love the excitement that others see when they come in and look at it, and it really makes you feel so proud that we have this kind of facility in Greensboro.
Once all the seats are in, it's just the final touches before the Tanger Center is open, finishing the lighting for the stage and the sound system. And yes, the Tanger Center will be open for Sally Field and Jay Leno and many others coming up this spring. Opening date set for March. Find out more about it. Get tickets by going to tangercenter.com.